ठीक है, चालू तो हो गया। यूट्यूब में जाके देख लो
चलो
एक
हो
बार।
गया।
हाँ, यूट्यूब में जाके देख लो एक
ओके, लिंक भेज, देखता हूँ मैं।
बार। चैनल में देखो, एक सेकंड।
अच्छा, एक सेकंड।
क्योंकि इसमें लिंक नहीं मिलता मुझे, चैनल को ओपन करके देखना होगा।
एक सेकंड, देख रहा हूँ।
आ गया, आ गया। परफेक्ट।
आ गया, लाइव दिख, लाइव तो दिख रहा
चैनल में देखो फिर। अच्छा ठीक है, स्पीड एक्सपेंड करता हूँ।
है। जस्ट सी इफ योर वॉइस इज कमिंग प्रॉपरली।
हाँ, वही, वो भी बराबर है। हेलो हेलो।
जस्ट अ सेकंड, मुझे यूट्यूब पे
एक काम
कनेक्ट
करो,
करना।
ये वाला मीट को एक सेकंड म्यूट करो। एंड
हाँ
यूट्यूब स्ट्रीम से सुनो आवाज मेरा। मैं कुछ तो बात
हाँ
करते जाता
हाँ, वही कर रहा हूँ, वही कर
हूँ।
रहा हूँ,
हाँ।
जस्ट अ सेकंड।
हेलो हेलो हेलो। Man United is back, and so are we. And we'll be talking about the game versus Hull City and few more things like the transfer window and upcoming signings that we are targeting, left back, striker, and so on. And obviously, there are a few other discussions that we are going to make throughout the uh, podcast. So stay with us. Let's see इसका आवाज आता है कि नहीं। ठीक है, स्क्रीन एक्सपेंड हो चुका है। अभी देखते हैं कि चलता है कि नहीं है। आ जाओ अभी पॉर में, आवाज आ रहा है तो।
हेलो।
हेलो, आवाज आ रहा है आवाज?
यस यस, साउंड्स गुड, आवाज तो आ रही है तेरी।
तो परफेक्ट है
लेट्स
गेस।
जस्ट, यप।
एम्पलीफाई कहाँ? ठीक है, लिंक
लाइव
शेयर।
चैट
लिंक शेयर
हैज
करते
आल्सो
हैं इसको
स्टार्टेड
अभी।
आई थिंक।
लिंक शेयर किया यूट्यूब,
हाँ,
सॉरी
लिंक
ट्विटर
शेयर
पे
कर दी।
कि मैं व्हाट्सएप पे करता
नहीं नहीं नहीं, आई विल जस्ट डू दैट।
हूँ या?
हाँ भेज दे।
टू वॉचिंग में तो हम लोग ही है। बीच में सिक्स पे गया था।
हाँ क्या, अच्छा। चैट में तो कोई नहीं है अभी भी फिलहाल।
आ जाएंगे। मैं इस ग्रुप पे डाल देता हूँ लिंक।
हाँ।
जिसको ज्वाइन करना कर लेंगे, फ्री है तो।
Okay, I'll just import this. Live.
एजेंडा।
Reload. Okay, we good to start?
All good to go. So, like 45 minutes to the start of the
Okay,
game, I think
next is up.
that should be enough for to discuss things.
Yep, yep, yep.
Perfect, perfect. Side time is on.
Okay, let me share this screen. Echo रहा है क्या बस?
नहीं नहीं बराबर बराबर आ रहा है. So let's get this started.
Okay, fine. ठीक है,
So
let's. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I'll
Speak,
go
please.
ahead. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. So our official host isn't there, and our second official host also has taken a break today. So the reins has fallen over to me for today, and yeah, bear with me. So before starting, I'd like to set the agenda of this podcast. So today we are going to discuss everything about United, what we are going to be achieving this season, and possible predictions for it. And yeah, that's what we are looking forward to over the next 45 minutes. Even the lineups are out, and we'll discuss about it towards the end of this stream. So let's start off, kick off with the first question, and obviously there's no one else in the pod apart from GGK. So my question to you will be: I think we had kept this pod last time around, and back then I think it was July, 3 weeks ago. So we had just signed the limits. Now there is an addition of Baleba. So what do you think of the window so far, and how do you rate it as of now?
Yeah, first of all, good evening to everybody. We are two hosts short today, but we'll try to manage within the two of us. Do join the live stream, live chat, which we have going on, and join the discussion. So we are as excited as you for the beginning of the Premier League season. So yeah, like V2 mentioned, Chaitanya mentioned, it is the Chaitanya show today. Both Chaitanya is hosting you today for the Bottom Reds podcast. And regarding the window so far, we've got it scared us. The gap, 20-25 days gap without anything, no news as such regarding to transfer really scared us. But thankfully, Baleva got through. So we have gotten some sort of stability right now. So our midfield problem has been solved for good. We've signed in good players, good mix of experience and youth. So that's a good thing. And hopefully the left back situation gets resolved as well. So we are working on it on priority, and hopefully that gets resolved as well.
Yep, yep, yep. That's what I have the same feeling for it. I think getting Baleba was pretty crucial for our window because I think from what I've seen, they were targeting Chouameni. I think they waited for him for over a month, and as soon as Barcelona
Hmm.
picked up Rodri, they were like, let's just pack it up and get Baleba. And I think the deal was done pretty smoothly in a way because I think Brighton were demanding somewhere around 75 million or 80 million at
Hmm.
the start of the window, and we have now negotiated it down to 65 base price, and I guess 5 million add-ons. So I think that's a great thing. It's a great deal that
Yeah.
we have pulled off. Obviously, he had his hiccups last season. The first half he was pretty horrible. I think towards the last 3 months he had done pretty well, and I think someone with Baleba's ceiling, it was a no-brainer signing to be very honest because I think it fits to our needs perfectly for whatever reason. And I'll go on to say I think he suits us slightly better than Chouamini, like as an overall package. So I think I'm pretty happy with this deal, to be very honest. What do you say?
Hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, he's still young. He's had one stellar season and one not so good season. Uh, but I think the overall package and the profile which he brings to the squad is pretty unique.
Hmm.
I mean, we didn't have a lot of midfielders in our squad with the profile of Baleba. So we had signed Santos earlier and now Baleba as well for a similar profile. So that gives us pretty much two players for every midfield profile, which is, I think, satisfactory depth for a Premier League plus Champions League season. So I think that's something as a very positive, and I think could be that our move didn't go through last year. That's why it could have affected his performances last year.
Yep.
I wouldn't say completely, but there was a part of it, and could be once this transfer is done, maybe he shines and Carrick gets the best out of him. So yeah, excited for how the season pans out for him as well.
And if we think of it, we have actually completed our rebuild finally after all these years. Like it has taken like almost
After all these
13,
years.
13 years. I think the last time we had somewhat of a great midfield, I think it was under Ferguson, or you can say under Mourinho. That is Pogba, Matic, and Herrera.
Hmm.
Since then, I think we just have been signing
Herrera,
players
yeah.
for the sake of it, temporary stopgap, something like that.
Hmm.
And if you think of it, we
Hmm.
actually can play a lot of combinations in midfield now. So coming to that, what
Hmm.
midfield combination you like to see throughout the season? Like, what's your preferred kind of combination? You could have all the four midfielders, or you could pick any combination of three. It's up to you.
Hmm. Exactly. So, like Carrick had mentioned in his press conferences also earlier, I think if you remember his press conferences within preseason, he wanted a more dynamic midfield so that he could try different combinations. So, I think he would have that in mind that maybe he'll have some sort of a combination for low blocks, uh, some sort of a combination for big games like City Arsenal against the Big Six. So I think we the depth in our midfield has improved, and we can use those combinations accordingly as per the game situations. If we are chasing a game, we can use uh, Tillemans or Santos pivot, or even Mount has been proven a good.
Yeah.
He's played decent in the midfield as well, so that's another
Mhm.
option. So we have lots of combinations available as well. So I think that's a very good sign. And
What's your preferred
Carrick
combination?
has improved the technical floor of. Sorry.
What's your preferred combination of
You're
midfield?
saying?
Like something that you would like to see throughout the season.
I think uh, we need to give it time, but Tillemans and Santos, or Santos and Menu, that could be the combination we could go for.
Hmm.
So maybe Menu coming up from the bench and Telemans and Santos. So our lineups are out today, and Carrick has already shown what he's preferring of a Telemans and a Santos pivot.
Yeah.
So it didn't look good the last game we played against Milan, but I think that's the way still to go about it. It was their first game together playing in the pivot, and I think as more and more chemistry builds, they'll be effective. Telemans provides creativity, and Santos provides us that defensive solidity. And as the season goes through, of course, Santos and Baleba can switch as and when required, and Telemans and Menu can switch as and when required. So we've got depth in that respect. I think. With the preseason that's happened, Tilleman Santos looks like a preferred combination, but Baleba will soon make his way. I feel
Yeah, definitely. I
into
think
that.
for bigger games, we can also see a combination of Baleba and Andre Santos as well. Because Santos does offer you progressive passing, to be
Hmm.
very honest. It's not strictly a out and out
Yes.
midfielder, all action midfielder. So that's what I really like about it. I think
Yep.
he's exactly what we wanted from Fred, if we're really honest. Under Ole. That's what he wanted out of him. And but
Hmm.
obviously he had his limitations. and he couldn't fulfill that side of things. But I'm pretty glad that we have ended up with this midfield combo, and that definitely solves our problem for the next
Hmm.
3 years at least. And in long-term side of
Yes,
things, I
at
think
least 3 years. Yeah, perfect.
Menu, Tielemans, and Andre Santos, they are all 21, 22. Even, sorry, not Tielemans, Baleba.
Hmm.
They are aged 21 and 22. That's it. Like, they are going to be here for another 10 years. So that's something we don't need to worry about. I think one thing that we need to worry about is maybe the creative side of things. When Tielemans and Bruno are going to age, like in 3 to 4 years. But that's a worry for later.
Hmm.
As of now, we are good to go, and as potential say we are one of the favorites to win the Premier League this season. That's what I'm saying.
Big call from B2 there.
I mean, it's not a big call, to be very honest. If you look at
Yes, yeah,
how the
yeah. I
sides are
mean,
stacked,
of course, we do have the squad. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, you go on.
Yeah, we do have the squad. I mean, we are still short on the left back situation. I I I I still feel that we could have, if we could have somehow sold Rashford and brought in a better left winger. Uh, I mean, we were absolutely would have been unbeatable this
Definitely.
season. But yeah, I mean, still we have had a comparatively very good transfer window, hopefully that the left back which we want, either Hall or what's the other names discussed, Trufe or
Salina says
Salinas, either or
Rom,
Rom
Rom,
for the matter of fact, yeah.
or even Balde recently. I think
So
we
who
have
do you
been
think
linked.
is the realistic left back we can get?
Uh, the realistic left back. I think they are aiming for all. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm getting the inclination for the past few weeks. Because if it is tier two names like Says, Salinas, Rom, we would have already signed them. Because fee wise, I don't think that's an
Hmm.
issue because they are around somewhere around 30 million, all of those names. So that would have happened if
Hmm.
they wanted to. They're
I think
definitely trying
Salinas
for.
has a 15 million release clause. Yeah, but around
Yeah, yeah,
15.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Salinas.
rest
Yeah.
will be 30 million. Yeah.
I think with Salinas, the problem will be he's Spanish and he definitely doesn't want to go
Yeah.
out of Spain. I think Barcelona and Atletico Madrid are targeting him. That's a pretty big club as well, if you think of it.
Mm.
So I think that's going to be
Yeah.
hard to get him, price him out of the. But I think the main priority is Hall as of now. So let's see how they pursue in that regard. Because
Hmm.
if we do get Hall, that sets our left back for another 10 years. Again, same thing. Because the fullback market is such, be it the left back or right back, I think there aren't a lot of great talents, elite talents, that can fulfill the role.
Hmm.
And Hall belongs to the elite category, in
Hmm.
my opinion. So for me, I think even if it's like overpaying for like 10, 15 million, it's all right. Just get him right because it sets
Hmm.
you up for another 10 years, and
Yeah.
that's something you don't have to worry about. Obviously, you could look like signings like Rom
Hmm.
says something next summer as well
Hmm.
because they will be more of a backup
Right.
option, and I think Shaw will be on the way out as well. So
Hmm.
we can target them next season.
Correct.
That's what my thinking
Hmm.
is. What do you think about it regarding the left back situation?
So Chaitanya, some outlets were reporting that Hall could be priced out of the move. So around 90 million was the price quoted by some outlets today. So I don't think we will go for 90 millions. I don't think that that is something we'll pursue. But what do you think of the other options? Trufe is another option that has come up
Yeah,
today. The
definitely.
Bournemouth left back.
I
So
think
what do you think about him?
I think coming to the 90 million part, one thing that I've noticed is if you push Newcastle enough, and if the even player pushes them enough,
Hmm.
they will reduce the price by 10, 15
Hmm.
million. We all saw with Bruno Guimaraes. They were demanding over 100 million around June,
Hmm.
and eventually settled it for around like 70, 75 million. Like it was a pretty cheap, I won't say cheap, but an efficient deal for the player of his quality. So with Hall, I think if he makes a
Hmm.
push, definitely the price will come down to around 70 million because from Newcastle's perspective, I would say
Hmm.
they would like to let go of their players that don't want to be a part of project. They have already sold almost all the elite players they had. So I don't think they would hesitate selling all as
Hmm.
well and starting afresh because that's the way it should be for them, to be very honest. Because if Hall is getting sold next year, then there is no point of keeping him around. And if you look at the Baleba part as well, with what happened with to Brighton, they were thinking they were getting a casino like money
Hmm.
last season. Like they were dreaming about
Hmm.
getting 120, 130,
Right.
or even 150 million out of Baleba. But that didn't happen
Hmm.
because of the season we had. And ultimately his price dropped by like
Hmm.
15 million since last year. So if you think of it, maybe
Hmm.
Newcastle might be looking at that and they are like, okay, if the player doesn't want it, let him go. Because the same thing happened with Isak as well. Isak Liverpool whole thing.
Hmm.
So I think if we push Newcastle, I think we might get the
Yep.
deal as well. But coming to your point regarding the other left back, I think my preference would be Salinas because of how highly rated he is and how the data team rates him as well. Because it could be like a Lemons like signing for us.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
But obviously, it could be a bit difficult to get him out. I have there is option like Truford as well. I like him a lot. I think he has done pretty well of
Hmm.
replacing who was it? Karakios, the Liverpool guy, left back.
Hmm. Kirkis. Yeah.
Kirkes. Yeah, I
Kirkis.
think
Kirkis. Yeah. Yeah.
I think he has replaced him well out there uh, last season. And I think it be could be a great option as well. I don't know
Hmm.
what price what are demanding for Rupert. I think it could be around the region of 40-50 million. But if we are aiming for him, I think it would be a good talent, a good Premier League talent to have. I think I'd prefer him over Robinson. And we really don't understand the need of getting Robinson or Balde because these two are pretty much injury prone as well. And age is not on
Yeah.
the side regarding Robinson. And Balde, I just don't feel it. Like
Hmm.
he's not the type of left back we should be aiming for because I prefer a guy who's overlapping, putting into
I
crosses.
think it's more agent driven for Baldi. Okay.
Mendes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it could be a Euro like deal.
He does his best to get his
Could be a
client
Euro like
minutes.
thing as well because
Yeah.
we are looking at Mbaye that Mendes is trying
Hmm.
to get out of PSG. And I think Liverpool don't want to pay like 70 million that PSG are demanding. I don't know we are in for
Yeah.
Mbaye or not. I think as of now it doesn't make sense for us to get Mbaye. But if we get a left back and if
Haven't
we
seen
get
reliable
out
leads. Yeah.
Zugzi, then there could be a scenario that we do get someone like Mbaye. I think Ineos will be open to the idea
Hmm.
of getting talent that can hit the ground running. That could be the idea as well. Because I think we
Hmm.
can take a slight risk as well regarding the attack this season. We could experiment and get a young guy if needed.
Yeah.
But personally, I would prefer someone like Watkins as
Yeah.
a backup striker if we are pulling it off. Even Villa, and we saw the reports last night that Villa are interested in Xerxes.
Yeah.
And I think our price is somewhere around 40 million.
Zergzi. Yeah. So
And I think
yeah,
Villa wants like 55, 60 million for Watkins. I think there is a deal to be made there. What do you think about it?
there is a deal to be made there. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Definitely, definitely. So a swap is something that we can definitely explore regarding a
Yeah.
Zirkzee and Watkins swap. So Watkins will definitely offer experience in the striker role, which will be very helpful to Sesko as well as
Hmm.
the striker, as our main striker. So I think it's a good move for all parties involved.
Definitely.
Uh, but yeah, the lineups are out, Chaitanya. So I think let's change our direction of discussion to that.
Definitely.
So our lineups are out, and we have two big misses today. Dalot looks to be on the bench, and Mazarawi has taken his place. And I can see that Ahmad is out. Reasons have still not come out yet regarding why he's out, but he's not even in the squad today. So that's a big miss. And
Sesko is back.
looks like Mbumo will be playing. Cisco is back on the bench, yeah.
And
And
boom,
yeah, the rest seems to be as
same as we
predicted.
expected. Yeah,
Uh,
I would like to
yeah,
see
yeah.
Euro start over Maguire. I think that's a combination that I would like to see more this season. But I think given it's the start of the season and Euro and sorry, Heaven and Maguire have been the centre back partnership. I understand why Carrick is going forward with it as of now. He wants to play it safe and wants to just get the 3 points today. But Euro left winger, for
Yeah,
some reason, that doesn't really move me. Like, what do you think about the
sorry.
Euro left?
Dorgu left wing. Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. Dorgu. Dorgu left wing. What do you think about it?
V2 has not has it, had his afternoon nap. Okay.
Not completed.
Right. Yeah. So, right. So yeah. So these are two big misses. Ahmad on the right wing. So complete preseason we had seen Mbumo up top and Ahmad right wing. So I planned my FPL team also around it. But hey, that's a different discussion. But yeah, Mbumo on the right wing as he had played last season, so that isn't as much as a of a surprise. Probably Dorgu left wing. We haven't seen him that much on the left wing in the preseason, but hopefully he kicks on today in the first game. And Mazraoui. So yeah, Dalot has been quite reliable for us on the right back position, but I don't know. Maybe it's a niggle or maybe he's not match fit. He still seems to be in the on the bench, so looks like fitness issue. Uh, but yeah, I think Mazraoui will cover his role quite well. Apart from that, Heaven Maguire as the starting pairing. Is Licha on the bench? I haven't seen,
Just let me
or
check.
Licha is still out.
Let me check. Uh, so Carlo Dallet Martinez is on the bench. Euro, Menu, Lacey, Rashford, Sesko, Zirkzee. I mean, that's a pretty strong bench,
Oh,
to be very
okay.
honest. Because
So Licha is
we.
still on the bench, so he's also not match fit by the looks of it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the only flaw in this lineup will be Dorgu left wing, but and also for I
You're
think Hull.
saying something?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm saying the only flaw of this lineup would be Dorgu left wing, and yeah, I think I'm not sure if he's going to work against low block of Hull City, and that's something I need to look forward to and see how he does there.
Today's
Apart
lineup,
from
you're
that,
saying? Yeah, okay.
yeah, and apart from that, we'll be seeing Marcus Rashford return on the pitch for Man United after like 20 months. So he'll be probably replacing Dorgu at some point, and definitely looking forward to see how his
Hmm.
work rate's
Yeah.
going to be, if he's going to press or not, if he's going to be scoring a goal or not.
He could probably play up top as well.
Yeah, that could be the case. But my preference, and from what I've seen in the World Cup, I think Cunha
The
can do.
squad number is quite suggestive. That's why that idea I floated around. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's suggestive as well, but they have probably given him the number 9 because no other good numbers were left as well.
Hmm.
Number 10 was taken by Cunha last season, and it didn't make sense to hand him on the number 14 shirt because that would look pretty ugly for to him. He had the option of number 11, but obviously number 9 was all right. I think I don't mind having him the number 9. But I think today Mbomo will be the striker. Cunha, okay, Cunha will be right wing or left wing.
No, I think they are playing Pune up top is what I'm thinking, because
Yeah,
he's played up top for
for
Brazil as
Brazil.
well for some time, and sometime yeah, yeah, and sometime in the last phases of the last season as well, we saw Cunha up top for some period of time. So I think he could start Cunha up top and Mbumo on the right. I think that should be the way to go. Because I don't see Cunha playing on the right, neither do I see Dorgu playing on the right. So I think to keep the balance of things, he'll have to play Cunha up top with Mbumo on the right. That's what it could be. Uh,
I'm yeah. I
let's
mean,
see how he does.
I mean, I like the idea as well because I think he did, really did impress with Brazil as well, playing as a false nine. And I
Hmm.
actually pitched
Yeah.
the idea of like we should be trying Cunha as a striker as well at some point next season. So I think
Hmm.
that
Yep.
is something I'll be looking forward to because but also you look into the fact that Mbomo majorly played as striker in the preseason and actually scored a good number of goals as well. But I think as you said, Mbomo must be in right wing and Cunha up front. And Dorgo will be in left here. I don't see how that changes as well because any other combination would be really weird to
Yeah.
see as well. I think, yeah,
Yeah. Especially because we don't have our complete squad yet, complete squad fit yet. So yeah.
definitely, definitely.
So I don't think he'll tinker too much with respect to that. But yeah, don't be surprised if it's Mbumo up top and Dergu on the right wing
And
with Cunha on the left.
what are your score predictions for this game?
So yeah, that's yeah.
What are your score predictions for this game?
I think I see us. Yeah, I think I see us winning this one. Uh, I don't know, 3-1 or something, because I do see us still liable to concede a goal,
Not
and
sure about
some
keeping a
early
clean
goals
sheet.
as well, and some early turnovers with the start of the season. Yeah, not sure about that. We are never sure about a clean sheet with Man United, but yeah, yeah. So I'd guess a 3-1 scoreline in favor of us.
I think personally, I think we are going
What
to
about
have
you?
a pretty great game, and I think it will be 4-0 United because considering I was actually just checking out a video about Hull City yesterday, and they have a lot of their key players injured, and a lot of the new one or two new signings they signed are also injured as well. So they are not playing with their fully fit team, first team. So we'll likely see players that shouldn't be playing for Hull City this season start today. So that's why I feel that it will be a pretty easy and straightforward win for us. It will be kind of a repeat of what
Hmm.
Arsenal did to Coventry yesterday. I think we will be even more ruthless against Hull because they are predicted to finish right at the bottom of the table
Hmm.
for this season. So, yeah, it should be a pretty easy win to be very honest. And I think we should kill this game by first half. That's what I'm thinking. So, coming to
What's
the
the score
sea,
you predict?
4-0, 4-0.
4-0. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, comprehensive win. Okay.
Hmm. I think we got still like 15 minutes left. I think we could have another 10-minute discussion. So, what I'm thinking of discussing is let's discuss about the season. What are we expecting? What are your expectation regarding your seasons? And so we are there in finally there in four competitions. So where do you predict, like for each competition, where we are going to end up? So just go ahead with it.
I think with the way we are progressing right now, with our left back situation, and hoping we get a good left back, I do expect us to continue finishing in the top four. I don't see us moving out. of the top four, that's for sure, because the squad is quite complete. And yeah, there's pressure on Carrick to continue what he has already started delivering. So we have seen in the past that we haven't really taken on once we have qualified into the Champions League. So that's something that will be a challenge for Carrick this season. Last year we just had two or three competitions, and we were out of those two quite early. So we just had the Premier League for a major part of the season. So this season, it was the biggest challenge would be keeping all our players fit along with performing in a good way. So yeah, I am predicting a top four in the Premier League. In the Champions League, maybe we could go till the quarters or the semis, I would guess, because I think
Hmm.
Carrick uh, Carrick's teams have those DNAs of playing well against big teams. So I think we could go uh, long till there. And regarding the other competitions, that would be totally dependent on how much Carrick prioritizes those two competitions.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, if it happens like the second prioritizing Champions League and Premier League, then it could see us exit out of this competition early. But let's see how Carrick wants to go with it.
Definitely, definitely. What's the exact position we'll be finishing in Premier? I want to get that out of you.
Uh, on paper, we should be finishing at least second
Yeah,
on paper.
definitely.
But how much we can deliver, that that will be dependent. But on paper, we should be finishing at least second if we get a good left back.
Point wise, where will
If
we'll
we don't
finish?
get that left back,
You would
then
say.
we
Yeah.
are in
Let's
trouble, I
say,
guess.
let's say, yeah. Point wise, where do you predict we'll be finishing? Like, put a random guess. Like it's the start of the season, so it's all right. You could also consider in the factor we'll be getting a left back as well later on.
So how many points did we finish last season?
It was on 71.
71. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I can easily predict at least an improvement on that. So maybe a
80?
80 or 85 point season. I could definitely see that. 85 points, 80 to 85 points.
That's my same expectation as well. I think we should be the inching towards the 85 mark, and that can seal the Premier League as well. To be very honest, because Arsenal won it around, I don't know, around the same margin, 85 points. Yeah. So Arsenal won it last
Yes,
season around 85 points. So that could seal the deal as well
85
this season.
points. Yeah.
So for me, I think that should be the practical aim looking at this season, getting as near towards the 85 mark.
Hmm.
Obviously, 90 will be a bit of a stretch. We should be having a spectacular season for that, and the squad should be injury free as
Yep.
well throughout the season. But yeah, I think
Yep.
we should be prioritizing Premier League this season and get as deep as possible in the Champions League. Because I think there is also a scope in winning
Yep.
this Champions League as well. Because UCL is something that has been open since 2018, from what I've seen. Ever since the Madrid domination kind of got over, uh, there has been no real favorites in UCL if you look at it. Obviously, there is PSG that has won it twice over the last two
Yep.
seasons, and they will be again the favorites to win it again. But I think these sides can be beaten. It's not like you look at them and feel like, oh, it's too hard to beat them. It's not really the case anymore. So I think it depends on the draw as well, to be very fair, UCL. So if we get a favorable draw, I think
Yep.
we might
Yep.
make it to the semis at least. I'm pretty sure about that. For FA Cup and Carabao, I think it
And
depends.
we've seen Carrick's
Yeah, yeah,
teams have done well against big teams. So
definitely.
that's the other confidence factor as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And also we have a like I said earlier in the podcast, we have a lot of midfield combo to experiment with, and alongside the quality of Cunha, Mbomo, and Sesko up front. So that's something that uh, makes us a bit of favorite as well in Champions League. I would say a favorite, maybe on the underdog, the dark horse. Dark horse. That's a better way to put it.
Dark
Yes.
horse. Yeah,
Yeah.
dark horse is definitely a term we can use for United in the Champions League at least. Probably with the Premier League as well. We never know. But yeah, to win at the
To
same
win
point.
here, to win here. I think you can say it's a dark horse because we haven't been in a title contention season as well last year. So if someone says Man United is a dark horse, then it's a right thing because Arsenal definitely are the favorites heading into the season. There is no doubts regarding that. And also their new signing, Zolis. He's doing
They
well.
have a very complete squad. Yeah,
I think
too good,
he's
too good.
someone to look forward to this season, and
Yeah,
he might be helping them to score a lot of goals. That's something that was missing last year for them because they were struggling to score in open play. That might not be the case this season. They might be scoring a lot of open goals. So let's see how it goes for them as well.
yeah.
But again, as I said again, I think we are winning the Premier League. I'm putting this out, and I think 85 should seal the deal for us to win this league.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, definitely. But
Hmm.
it's pretty. I'm pretty happy to going into the season as title contenders because that wasn't the case for like almost 10 years. I think last time we felt like this was under Morita, or maybe you can say under Ole when we signed Ronaldo and Sancho. I think it's been 5 years at least
Hmm.
since we haven't been declared as one of the favorites to win the Premier League. So I'm pretty glad we are heading into the season in a pretty comfortable position. I'm not worrying about missing out on UCL football because I know the last year's discussion we saw about whether we make
Yeah,
it the
that's a
UCL or
really
not.
good thing.
That's not the case anymore. At least we are confident enough that we'll be in top four places easily.
And that's the first time that has happened since Ferguson has retired. So
Yeah, that's true.
that's actually a quite significant development.
I think credit goes to Ineos as well, the way they have handled transfers over the last two
Yeah.
summers. I think they have prioritized
Yeah.
position that should have been prioritized during each cycle, and now we are in a pretty great position to be very honest. Because even if we don't sign a left back, let's say hypothetically, we are going to sign, but still our season will be fine from what I can
Yeah, we
see
still
about.
can finish top four without a left back as well.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
if we really need to push on for the title, I think left back is definitely required.
That's definitely need. That I agree. I think I'm basing my assumption about the title because we are signing a left back, and I'm thinking it will be Lewis Hall for whatever reasons. I hope we get Lewis Hall. Fingers crossed.
Well, well, let's hope it is, and let's hope we get Lewis Hall and we go for the title. We are 5 minutes away from the game, so thank you guys all for joining. Whoever did join, and we are going to go back to the season. So thank you guys all for joining. Whoever did join, and yeah, hopefully we have a good start to the season. GTMU.
Yep, yep. Thank you everyone for joining us. I hope some people have joined it because at some point I think there were 2 to 3 people watching us. So, and yeah, we are going to keep another pod tomorrow for the review of the Hull game.
Yep.
So do join us tomorrow and we'll be seeing you all. And I think we'll be having the original crew members as well, Harish and Shubham Bhai. So
Yeah.
looking forward to see you all tomorrow and